Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Now let's try this question. The question here is, draw a line, say AB, take a point C outside it, through C, draw a line parallel to AB using ruler and compasses only. So here we are given a line and a point outside the line, and we have to draw a line which is parallel to the given line and passing through the point which is given to us. And we have already seen that how we can draw a line which is parallel to any given line. So let's follow the same procedure. So suppose we are having a line, let's say this is the line AB. This line is the line AB. We can name this as AB. This is AB, and somewhere outside this line we are having any point C. Let's say this is the point C. Now what is the first step? The first step is we have to take any point D on the line AB and we have to join CD. This is point D. Now we have to join CD. Now side by side we will keep writing steps of construction also. The first step is take point D on AB and join CD. This is what we have done here in the first step. Now what else we have to do? Now we have to keep the pointed end of the compass here on D, and we have to make an appropriate arc like this. Now what we have done here in this step, we have made an arc with D as a center and with any radius, with any appropriate radius we can say. So here let's say this is intersecting the AB at E and CD at F. So now let's write the construction or the step of construction also. What we are doing here, with D as a center, make an arc EF, as we have done here in this figure. What we have done, with D as a center we have made an arc EF. Now the next step is, with the same radius, the radius which we have taken here, with the same radius we have to draw an arc through point C. That is, we have to take point C as a center and we have to make an arc with same radius. Let's say this is arc GH. This one is arc GH. So what we have done here in this step, with C as a center, make an arc the arc here is GH. So we can write make an arc GH. And then the next step is we have to take the radius which is equal to the arc or which is equal to the line segment EF. We have to take the radius of the compass which is equal to the EF, and how we can do that? We can place the pointed end of the compass here at point E and the pencil end should be at point F. Like this we can open the compass, and then let's say this point here is I, and then through this point I we have to make an arc which is intersecting the arc GH. So here what we are doing, through point I or we can write taking point I as a circle, or through point I make an arc of radius EF. Make an arc of radius EF intersecting arc GH, intersecting arc GH at any point, let's say it is point J, at J. Now let's draw it here with the radius as EF and center as I. We have to make an arc like this. Now let's say this point of intersection is point J. This is the point J here. Now the next step is just draw a line passing through or joining CJ. So the next step is draw line joining CJ. So that's what we are going to do here now. We have to draw a line which is joining CJ. So we will get a line like this. We can name this line as XY. Let's say this is X and this is Y. So now here line XY is parallel to line AB. Why they are parallel? Because here we are having these two angles equal, this one and this one. These two angles are equal and they are alternate interior angles. And we know if alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. So now here we have drawn a line which is parallel to any given line AB and passing through the point C, and that is line XY. So this is how we can draw a line which is parallel to any given line and passing through the given point which is not lying on that line. Now let's move to the next question. Now the next question is, draw a line L, draw a perpendicular to L at any point on L. Then on this perpendicular choose any point X which is 4 cm away from L. Now through X we have to draw a line M which is parallel to line L. Now let's draw a rough sketch first. So what we need a line L like this, and we have to take any point on this line L. Let's say we are taking this point and we have to draw a perpendicular from here like this. This is perpendicular. Now we have to take a point X which is 4 cm away from this line L. Let's say here is the point X. Now through this point we have to draw a line which is parallel to line L like this. Let's say it is M. Now line M and L are parallel. Now how we can draw this? This is the rough figure only. Now we have to draw a actual figure. So what we need for that? First of all we should have a line L. So let's say here is the line L. Now we can take any point. Let's say it is point A here. So we have taken any point A on the line L. Now we know how to construct a 90-degree angle, or how we can draw a 90-degree angle on any point. So here on this point A we can draw a 90-degree angle, and how we can do that? Let's recall it. We have to keep the point A as a center. Now taking point A as a center, we have to draw a semicircle like this, and then with this point here we have to make one arc with the same radius, and now from this point we have to make another arc like this. Now what we are going to do, now from these 2 points, one from this point only, this one, let's say it is point B. From point B we have to make an arc of same radius, let's say here, and from point this one, let's say it is point C. From point C also we have to make an arc like this, intersecting this arc. Now this is the angle 90 degree which is formed here. This is 90 degree angle. So this is how we can draw a 90 degree angle, or perpendicular to the line L. So now this is the line perpendicular to line L. We can name this as N. Now line N is perpendicular to line L. Now what else we need? We have to take any point X which is 4 cm away from L. Now through this point X we have to make a line which is parallel to line L. Now how we can do that? Now at this X also we can draw one 90 degree angle. Let's say here we draw a 90 degree angle like this. this angle is 90 degree. We know how to construct a 90 degree angle, we can construct it. So now we have constructed a 90 degree angle here. Let's say this line is M. Now what can we say about line M and L? Are they parallel? Yes, they are parallel. And why they are parallel? Because here co-interior angles are supplementary. They are 90 plus 90, that is 180 degrees. Here the sum of co-interior angles is 180 degrees. It means they are supplementary, and we know if co-interior angles are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. So therefore we can conclude that line L is parallel to line M. Now we have to write steps of construction also. So whatever we have done here, we'll keep writing all these things in steps of construction side by side. The first thing what we have done here is, first we have taken any line L and we have chosen a point A on that line. So this will be the first step of construction. Then on point A, we have to draw a perpendicular to line L. This will be the second step, and then make an arc of 4 cm with A as a center and intersecting the line or intersecting the perpendicular we have drawn. That will give us point X. So here we got point X. Now the next point is, we have to draw a perpendicular at X. So here what we have done, the next step will be construct 90 degree angle on line N. This is the perpendicular we have drawn, or we can say construct 90 degree angle which is on the perpendicular we have drawn and passing through point X, or we can say with X as a vertex. So here we have drawn a 90 degree angle and we have named this line as M. So now we got line M is parallel to line L. So this is how we can draw a line which is parallel to any given line. And we have to write steps of construction also. Whatever we are doing, we will keep writing as a steps of construction here. Now let's move to the next question. Now here is the last question of this session. The question is, let L be a line and P be any point not on line L. So let's keep drawing a rough sketch for this. So here is the line L. Let's say it is line L, and somewhere here is point P which is not on line L. And then through point P draw a line parallel to L and let it be line M. So here we have to draw a line which is passing through point P, and let's say it is line M. Now these two lines are parallel. M is parallel to L. And then now join P to any point Q on line L. Let's say here we are having any point Q. Now let's join them. We have joined P and Q. Now the next step is choose any point R on line M. So here we have to choose any point. Let's say this is R. Now the next part is through R draw a line parallel to PQ. So from here we have to draw a line which is parallel to PQ. We know how we can draw parallel lines. So these two lines are parallel now. And then let this meet L at S. So here this point is S. Now the question here is, what shape do the two sets of parallel lines enclose? We have to tell what kind of shape it is, PQRS or PRSQ, what kind of shape this is. As we know here, opposite sides are parallel, so this is a parallelogram. So answer for the last part of the question is parallelogram. Now the thing is how we can construct all these things. Now we already know how we can draw a line which is parallel to any given line passing through any point which is not lying on the line. So here we are starting with any line L. Let's say here is the line L, and somewhere outside the line we are having any point P. Let's say here is the point P. This is point P. Now the first job is we have to draw a line which is parallel to line this L, which is parallel to this line L, and it should be passing through point P. Now we know how to draw a parallel line. So let's draw a parallel line which is passing through point P and it is parallel to line L. So it will be passing through point P. Now how we can construct such a line? For that we have to take any point. Let's say we are taking a point Q on this line L. Now join PQ. Now the first step is we are joining PQ, and then with Q as a center make an arc with appropriate radius like this. Now here we have made one arc. Now with the same radius and P as a center make another arc. Now we have to keep the pointed end of the compass here at this point, and the pencil end should be at this point. So pencil end at this point. Let's say here this is point A and this one is point B. Pointed end should be at A and pencil end should be at B. Like this we can open the compass, and let's say from this point, the point of intersection of PQ and the arc we have drawn here, through this point taking this point as a center, we have to make an arc which is intersecting this arc here. So it will be like this. So we will get another arc like this, and we can name this point of intersection of these two arcs as, let's say it is point C. Now just draw a line which is joining C and P like this. Now these two lines are parallel lines. Let's name this as M. Let's name this as M. So here line L and M are parallel. Now what we have to do after this, we have to take any point Q on the line L, which we have already taken, and we have to join PQ, and we have joined them. We have to write all these things in the steps of construction. Whatever we are doing, we will be writing in the steps of construction side by side. Now after this, the next step is we have to take any point R on the line M. Let's say here is the point R. We have taken any point R on the line M, and then what we have to do, we have to draw a line parallel to PQ. We know how to draw parallel lines now. We can directly say, we can draw a line R, we can draw a line from R which is parallel to PQ. In the steps of construction, we have to construct this using compass only, but in the steps of construction no need of writing all these things, that we have to make an arc from here and then we have to join the arcs. We no need of writing all these things. We can directly say, draw a line through R which is parallel to PQ, and let's say it is intersecting the line L at S. So here it is RS. Now we are done with the construction part. Now we have to tell the shape of this figure which is enclosed by these two parallel set of lines. So here we are having two parallel lines, that is line M is parallel to line L and PQ is parallel to RS. So here opposite sides are parallel, so therefore it is a parallelogram. We have to always remember to write steps of construction side by side. Whatever we are doing, we will keep writing in English. That will be the steps of construction. As we have seen in one of the question, in the beginning we have written all the steps of construction. Like that only we have to write the steps of construction for every question. So in this session we have learned how we can draw a line which is parallel to any given line and passing through the point which is not lying on the line. Now in the upcoming videos we are going to learn how we can construct a triangle with given dimensions.